Good morning. How is everyone today? Yeah, I was gonna kind of talk about this Gary Neville thing, where he posted, obviously giving his opinion, which we all do. I thought, there's a lot of hate going around. So yeah, and anyway, I was watching, so I thought I'd talk about this TV program that I was watching. It's part of the Monster series on Netflix. So this one's about Ed Gein. I don't know if anyone's seen it yet, but holy moly, like, wow. If you like kind of like real life serial killers and kind of dark, twisted stuff, then you'll like this. So, but I was so interested in it, I kind of had to look at the backstory to see if it was true or not. So if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. Yeah. So anyway, Ed Gein. He was American, born back in, when was he born? I think he was born in like the 1900s, like 1906 or something. Yeah, in Plainfield, Wisconsin, in America. So I think Wisconsin's like North America, near like the Great Lakes, like where Chicago is. And then is it Iowa? It's close to it. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Ed Gein, serial killer, one of the strangest human beings that I've ever heard or seen or like read about. Like, absolutely crazy. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about him, and then because I wanted to determine whether or not the Netflix TV series was accurate and how they were portraying him. Yeah, born in Wisconsin, had a brother, a mother, and a father. From my understanding, his dad was like an alcoholic, and he beat his kids and his mum and stuff. His dad died relatively early, and then his mum raised the two boys. Augusta was her name, but she was like a fanatic, like a religious fanatic, and she kind of believed, from the TV series, she believed that women were sin, and she read to the two boys every night, like the Old Testament and the Book of Revelations and stuff. So she was kind of weird as it is. I think she thought women were sin. Perhaps. I'm not sure. But quite a strange lady. Yeah, anyway, so the two boys got raised by their mother, but his brother, Henry, I think his name was like relatively normal from what I've read. Like, he wanted to kind of get away from they lived on a farm, get away from the farm and move in with this woman. But this is kind of where the TV series and the actual real life, you're never going to know what really happened. So in the TV series, Henry tells Gein, Ed, the serial killer, that he wanted to leave, right? And then he used to badmouth his mum a lot. Henry did, to Gein. And in the TV series, Ed kills him. So he does die in real life, and he dies in a so-called fire. But there's no burns on him. There's no kind of signs of asphyxiation. So back then, I don't think there was a proper autopsy or anything. So it is kind of likely that Netflix got it right here, and Ed killed his brother. So that may have been his like first murder. Yeah. Anyway, so his brother dies, so it's just left him with his mum, with his psychotic mum. And he develops like a really weird relationship with her. You always kind of find this, or at least in the documentaries and reading about serial killers, that there's like this strange bond, or you know, some kind of like obsession with their mums or something. So anyway, develops a strange bond, and like in the TV series, he gets caught like jacking off in his mum's clothes, like trying to like suffocate himself. I don't know how true that is, because obviously no one can really determine, and he didn't like admit anything in real life. So anyway, that's the actor's played by that Charlie Human, the guy that was in Sons of Anarchy. Fucking, he's really good in it. Yeah. So anyway, there's some weird stuff that goes on. So anyway, his mum passes away from a stroke. She gets a stroke, and then yeah, she passes away. So he's left away. So then he's on his own, right, to do whatever he likes. So he kind of locks his mum's rooms up and keeps them really neat and immaculate, but the rest of the house is just disgusting, supposedly. Anyway, let's get to the nitty-gritty. So this guy was a proper psycho. So he killed. What we know as being actually true, and he admitted to, he killed 2 people. It's probably likely he killed more, but he never admitted that. But he used to exhume bodies, apparently. So he'd go up and dig bodies up and make stuff out of them. Like, this is true. This is 100% true. So when the police raided his house, when they finally found that he was kind of killing all these people, they found there was loads of stuff found, loads of body parts and bones and skin and all sorts. But I know I think they found a rubbish bin, like a waste paper basket made out of human skin. Like loads of chairs that were covered in skin. So all this stuff's like true. Like human skulls that were on like the tops of bedposts and like made out of bowls. Like they found a full kind of human skin. So I think like he made like a corset out of a woman's chest area, leggings, like masks, like several masks that he'd like cut up, and I don't know how it dried, and like was wearing them to try and become more female. I think he had some weird like obsession with femininity, or like trying to become his mother, or like fucking who knows. This is so odd. Yeah, I forget what else he had. Oh, but vulvas, yeah. Apparently it was like a dozen vulvas. So he'd like exhume these bodies, cut them up, cut them out, stored them. He had a belt made of nipples. Like, absolutely just, like, what a psycho. What a psycho. Yeah. This is all true stuff. So yeah, he used to go to, like, graveyards, dig up a freshly buried body, and then take it back to his house, carve it up, or, like, in the movie he has sex with them. But like, in real life he never admitted to doing that. He said something about, like, that they smelt too bad, or so I'm like, he was obviously weird enough to carve them up and make skins and stuff out of them. So and then he like cut the vulvas and stuff. So did he may have. Like, I'll put some. There's no pictures. I think they got destroyed. Not that we want to see them, but there's no pictures. You kind of see what Netflix shows. Yeah. So that's kind of this guy. Like, it is much deeper than this, because he was in the movie. He was dating this Adeline girl, and apparently in real life, well, so she says that they kind of never were a thing. but there is reports that he did propose to her. So I think she's probably not telling the entire truth. And some of what happened is probably quite true between the two. But this Edward Gein got obsessed with this lady in Germany. Isa, I think her name was. But she used to do this to Jewish people, apparently. Like, fuck me. Like, what a... Like, how could people do this to other people? So yeah, I think this is where he's like also got obsession from. And then there was, in the movie, there's some obsession about like a transgender woman back in the early 90s that he was kind of obsessed with. But I'm not sure Netflix wanted to put that in because they didn't kind of want to hate on or like infer to like the transgenders as a whole. So it's all kind of weird. Like there's definitely some mother femininity, you know, wanting to be a woman kind of psychosis there. Yeah. So anyway, if you get a chance, that Charlie Human is great in it. Like, honestly, I don't know how he did some of the stuff he did because it's so weird. But like how human beings can be, there's got to be some sort of medical issue. I think he got obviously captured in the end, and I think he died in prison. But he never went to, like they always said that he was a lunatic. So I think he stayed in like the psychiatric prison. But yeah, he was. The police did visit him to try and help solve some cases. I think the Ted Bundy one in that. But I'm not sure how helpful he really was. Yeah, the guy's insane. But yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. It's absolutely crazy. If you don't like that kind of stuff, don't check it out because it really is dark. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. It's really early in the morning right now for me, so I'm probably not as lively as I should be, and my brain's not functioning as quickly as it should be. It's difficult. Yeah, trying to start my own business, and it's but yeah, but like please let me know how you are if you're watching this, if anyone ever watches this. Like I'd really like to connect. And as always, you know, take a pause out of your day if you're having any issues. Just sit there, reflect on your own thoughts. Like hard times really do make you the person you're meant to be. So as hard as it is, you're really going to benefit from the struggle. You know, you look throughout history and all the greats in history had hard times. Right, so just remember that when you're going through them. Yeah, take a pause and have a great day. Goodbye.